10 YouTube weekly episode at Middle Way. Not busy. Can't just get dark, so waiting for a train to come. Get a cup of tea in. And get on train. It's very hot. I'm gonna take my jumper off. March 10 YouTube weekly episode. Saturday, went to Middle Railway in Derbyshire just for the day out. But it wasn't as busy than it normally were. Because they're like a different event, privates and princesses. But it wasn't busy as much. Weather alright, a bit warm, but yeah, alright. And they had one diesel engine, 45108, with a couple of wagons on. There's got to have been at least 60 to 100 people coming, so we had other people. It was about cakes, biscuits, cress, teas. Yeah, probably donated a couple of coins and boxes around West Side and socks and that. They got to gain at least £500 to £800 at least. Every bit of penny counts of its price. It's like £18 a person. So people I've seen today like at least 50. So if you do 50 times 5, 10, that's 500. Then 8 times 50. So they said that's another 100. But yeah. I say 5 times 5, that's 20, that's 25. So that's like 750. So yeah, they're probably earning quite a fair bit. I'll go towards like paint and a couple of nuts and bolts and a couple of pieces of brass and silver, steel foot trains, or a bit of wood. But yeah, it's been alright. And I went out, met a few people, and interesting, yeah. And yeah. Yeah, and the time I went out, seen some stuff getting posted on my phone of time you see this weekly episode. It's the last Saturday, Sunday and Monday in August, and it crashes with an event that I go to at Silver Forest in Edwinstowe, Nottinghamshire. It crashes for that, but it's a SOP where it seems like they're getting expanded now. We're in Derby, Nottingham, Chesterfield, Bath, and many other places. So with the Saturday, Sunday and Monday, they got famous actors coming. So yeah. Well, you'll see that shortly. I might put a couple of videos of Middle Warway, and then back to me, and then I'll show you the photo. But let's say this weekend it's been alright. Quite a fair bit of bikers went by. That's what I accidentally posted a video by mistake. So yeah, let's say it's been amazing this weekend. The horse is getting plenty of water. I'm getting plenty of liquid down me. And just looking enough to be Sunday, it's cooled down a bit. But it's in the middle. A bit of breeze, so I'm alright. But yeah, it's Middle Railway. And some other places they're only running diesels because of steam. And with the dried up grass, as you see what's over here compared to the trees, this grass is dying off. It's like what you see over here is more green because it's all on the tree. Where they ain't got big benefits for them. Or some of these what's out there, what's got plenty of air and water into it, it's all got greenery. I know with grass, that's what's struggling because it's only like paper. Because it's all like paper, you can just get a light up to it now and light it or a match, and it will literally lit. But yeah, let me say a couple of videos, and I'll let you come straight back to me, and I'll talk about these famous people. Alright, this has been watching YouTube weekly episode. I kept it quiet for quite some time and to see how it goes. I go to an auction, started going to an auction with some friends, and it's literally amazing. And it's literally amazing. I've been going for the past 20 weeks. Sometimes I'm not bothered, but yeah, I've been going all just. Sometimes I'm not bought now, sometimes I have, and so yeah, I'll show you a couple of photos. Not all photos, because some I haven't took photos yet, and some I've just forgot to take photos. I got a Superman costume. A couple of tents. Well, I'm going to put them out and put them up eventually. I might just do it neatly, like, but probably bring it down to my mate's horses and set it up there and see how it sets up down the horse field. Or I do it at that time where it's like I've got a bit of scrap metal and a bit of wood on my backyard, and if I get rid of the wood, I'll be alright. On the screen, if you see something like a glare this side of the phone, yeah, this side of the phone, I apologise, because recently I had a new phone, and then recently I went to B&Q because my wheelbarrow decided to go with a bang on me. So, and I had tons of water on it, and hopefully I can show you that. And then, yeah, then recently my back wheel popped on me. So if you see a photo of a wheelbarrow and a back wheel, if you watch the weekly episode before this one, or 2 or 3 videos before, you see me with a blue Carrera. So that was the bike. So I went to a local, B&Q or Alfred. No, it's Alfred's. It took me a while to get to Alfred's. Just pick up the bike repair kit. I paid about £8 for it. Came back, put a puncture, and Simon put the inventory on my. Because I went straight to my bedroom to do it whilst I was watching a YouTube video. Time I sat down, put my phone inside of me. Next minute, I didn't even shush it or nowhere near my phone. Next minute, bang, shot onto the floor. And I said, how the that happened. So I apologise for you seeing Blair somewhere on the screen. So yeah, you might see a photo of the back wheel with the wheelbarrow. Well, then you might see the wheelbarrow and a photo of me with the Superman costume on. But I will do a video of the tents. It's just I've not done it yet. So yeah. So I came down to check on my apple tree. So I don't know if that's nice growing around it. Don't know yet. But yeah, these are growing. I bought that from B&Q. And I thought, oh, I got one on my backyard. And I thought, oh, good, and I'll plant one down at the horse field. And then they got an apple, even if they out the sense to it. So, but yeah. Talking about horses, try not to say this in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying this as a respectful way. It is coming to my attention now. It is bugging me a little bit, where I see the same people, same conversation about horses. I don't own any horses local, but I did have a good friend. Technically, yes, actually, I do have horses, but I ain't got any local to my area. I've got somewhat just on the outside of my area, and if I walked it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not showing you any photos on them at the minute, of videos, and they're well looked after, and that's why they're not. I could have brought them down to my mate, to these two, the horses that I keep doing on the YouTube video. But this field's big enough for two. I know some people say, yeah, you sort of do, but in time they go through this field, what the horses are, they can go through it quick. And in my local area, I don't trust any of my friends or members of the public feeding them. Because there's one horse is actually it's having an upset tummy, and only what it's eating at the minute is grass and apples. But when I try to give the pony the carrots or a couple of biscuits, it's taking it, and then next minute vomit. So yeah. So that's why I'm gonna leave that horse at the apples. And there's some people out there, I got this question all the time. You can't keep giving the horses the same food all the time. Like, don't let it keep eating grass all the time. Feed it more. Give it some carrots, give it some apples, give it some oats, give it some corn, give it some biscuits. Yeah. Well, these two horses, they're not mine. Sometimes I have been cheeky, sometimes I said, yeah, they're mine. But I'm doing a favour for the owner, because they are always busy 75% of the time. Because they got they got jobs, they got family, and then they want time to the sense. So, me, being a good friend, I do horses for them. I check on horses, make sure they got plenty of water and everything else. Just got distracted a second, so I had to pause the video. So yeah, it's like with the horses, I can't, with my friend's horses, I can't feed them what they eat. I can't. If I give them too much, I don't, then like a week later they're fat, and then the owner's going, Mark, why is my horses fat? Could have given them a load of food. Why are you giving them a load of food? I need to take them out on horse and cart, or take them to an event. But for them, they're going to be fat, and they're going to check the weights, the height, yeah, and if they overweight on what they should be, I'm gonna get the fault. But I do get it quite a lot. Like in a week I get it from like 11 different people, and it's always the same question. You got any food for him, Mark? Because you can't keep eating grass. I said, well, I've got a couple of carrots, I've got a couple of apples, or that, and none of it again. And it's near enough. It's like, that's why I want to try and keep my mouth shut. But the best way is buy your own horse and you do whatever with your horse. These are not my horses. I look after the horses for the owners. They've got time, but they choose that time for work, for family, the sense. Yeah, you do what you do with your stuff, and yeah, I don't ask the same thing all the time. You said it, you don't need to keep saying it. But it does get annoying. But it's like me, if I open my mouth and did it face to face with somebody, I'm effing and blinding and everything. It's like, yeah, you do what you do. But that's why sometimes I choose to ignore them. I said, yeah, you're going to ask me about the horses, aren't you? Has he got any food? Well, they can't keep eating hay, they can't keep eating grass and that. Yeah, I do agree. But I can't just go in that said, this said, that said. I got a trailer load of carrots, apples. Because this time I've done that, I overfeeded him. How can I avoid that? I can't. I don't know how much to give him. Horses is not technically horses. I go to my friend's horses, yeah, but I never got proper taught of how much apples he can eat, how much carrots he can eat, how much oats, corn, hay, grass, and this. If he needs this, that, and this, well, that's something I've not learned over years. Because nobody never said anything to me. I just gone to what I thought, thinking at the top of my head. Even when I get friends coming, because there's a public footpath around the spotting field, and people do come with sweets and, yeah, like Mentos and, yeah, Maltesers, what's the other, peppermint, chocolate digestives, and knowing it's plain digestives. Yeah, like biscuits, custard creams, chocolate biscuits, Bounties, is it? Not Bounties. It begins with a B. Yeah. If you want to feed them, you feed them. Because there's no sign saying don't feed them. And with me, there's always signs or no signs. If you want to feed them, go ahead and feed them, because it's not my responsibility. It depends what you've given them. Yeah, I know there's certain foods, yeah, they won't eat, or somewhere they can eat it, but if they eat it, it will upset them. But that's not my choice. But yeah. But it's like me, I can't do anything. I can't grab the horses, take them somewhere, come back, or I can't go out there on a bike, wheelbarrow, whatnot, buy food and come back. That's not my decision. It's like me, I'm back on UC. It's like if the owner rings me or texts me saying, oh, can you take these carrots out and give him half a bag of each or a whole bag of carrots each, then I would. If they say to me, oh, you're like oats and corn, what's in this box and that box and that tub? I said, yeah. Give it to horses. Yeah, then I will. So yeah, it's like these two, I don't know. They haven't been anywhere since. But that's why I don't want to overfeed them, just in case they're going out somewhere to a funeral or a rally show or a horse show. But yeah. But it's like me, I do accept and agree with what people say with their opinions and advice. But I just hate the same conversation. Talk about something else. Some people might know who I'm talking about. But that's why they say, nah, I don't say no. People say, oh yeah, you're scared to say it to me. No. And one of them is, no, I'm not opening my mouth even if I did. I'll get carried away. And I start swearing, effing and blinding, this, that and this. It's like, alright Mark, I'm already asked. Well, don't ask the same conversation. That's why I don't say much. Because I'm avoiding that same conversation. Sometimes I talk about something else to avoid talking about that same conversation. But yeah, time I'm doing this video, I'm going to go to the job centre, go out, spend some time with friends. But me knowing that I did it last week, to change my mind. So, but I'll probably go out somewhere. Then the auction, I'll come down and do water for horses, and then YouTube weekly episode and finish it off. But yeah, enjoy the photos and videos what you're going to see now with the bike wheelbarrow. Actually, you see the bike wheel, but then the wheelbarrow. But yeah, like, comment and subscribe. Say, because apparently 90% of the people, because I posted it on my community page on my Marks Unlimited, there's only 2% that are subscribed. 90% of you not. And again, more views than I'm actually getting more different people from different places. I'm actually getting people what's 50 plus watching my videos than 18 and plus. But yeah, well, I got rid of this. Ordered some new phones, and I'll see you next weekly episode with the, if I could put the what you just seen in the beginning of the weekly episode, those 3 actors, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, well, Derby, Chesterfield, Nottingham, Chesterfield, Derby. I might go up on the Monday to Derby to go and see that female Doctor Who actor. Where, well, I think she played the Prime Minister or some sort of that acting. Anita, something like that. She played that Green Monster sort of things. So I'm going to see the actors. Yeah, I'm going to see the female one. So yeah, because I just spent all my legs just by another phone. Well, I bought 2. So yeah. Right, this is my Stone YouTube weekly episode. Bye for now. Let's take the tub up, fill it up, because I did it the other day. Fill one of these up and carry it on my shoulders, and that hurt. Bye for now. Like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now. Taking water down to horses. And look what this has to go. I'm going to tie that to know so. Literally. And then spot it falling straight away. Well, I'm going to just fucking wear it out. Barry's on its way out anyway, so much chance I might put a new tyre on it. And then if I do scrap it in, I'll take the wheel off. But I've never had a problem with 60 litres of water. And somehow I just started coming down and next minute, like, you've seen that phone. Must go to the front of his phone bus, but I've been where I am now, mid-up road. Where it is, I'm on private road, so yeah.